Hey there, YouTube. Typhlosion here, no longer Mister. We'll get into that later. So, I wanted to make this video addressing that I put in my 2 weeks notice with Werner Enterprises not 2 weeks ago, last Monday. So my last day with the company will be next Monday on the 19th. So I want to make this video on why I came with this decision after my last several videos essentially praising them and saying there's not really much wrong with the account but little things. And that opinion still holds true. This isn't orchestrated. This isn't like I don't have this written down anywhere. I'm just coming off the top of my head as it comes to me. So it might come off as a bit ranty, and I don't want to take too much time because I still have to get to my next 2 stores. So let's talk about 3 things, right? Let's talk about 3 different categories. We'll talk about one with Werner Enterprises. Werner Enterprises, really, my opinion about them still holds true, like to the other videos. There's nothing really wrong with the company. It's a starter company, as you might hear throughout various different truck videos on YouTube. They're a starter company, and they're only ever meant to kind of influence and, raise your level of progression as a truck driver. And then once you get experience, then you can start going to other companies that you might want, like, I don't know, like UPS or Amazon or something like Walmart or whatever, like that requires you at least to be a year of experience in trucking. So with that out of the way, that's one. Warner's cool. Like, I have no problems with them. They're lenient, as you can see. I'm not in like any work uniform. I don't have to, like, most companies will make you wear like a yellow vest when you're operating a vehicle. There's my little button. I have to wear that button. I still, okay, so we'll get into that. We'll get into that next. So secondly, it's my own personal journey and my own mental health with this. And that being said, like my button says, hello, my pronouns are she, her, hers. Essentially saying that I identify as transgender. So what that means to me, essentially, I feel a certain type of way. I was diagnosed from my counselor. When I was in the military, I went through like a medical examination and talked to like a counselor for the first time in my life, and we came out that I had what is called gender dysphoria, which is why I come to the conclusion now that I want to start becoming what I feel inside. Not a lot of people agree with the transgender community. A lot of people are just whatever about it and believe what you want to believe. But in my mind, I don't perceive myself as masculine. And when I told that to a lot of my family and friends, they were all so cool about it. Like, my mom and my grandmother took a little bit, understandably. 29 years, I'm 29 years old. 29 years, and then me going, yeah, I don't want to be a guy anymore. It's jarring. It's jarring for anyone to hear. But they've come around to it. They get my pronouns right, how I desire. They get my name I want to have. They get that right all the time. So it's just something awesome. And then whenever I get to these stores and I'm in this environment, this trucker environment, obviously I'm not presenting as feminine right now, but I've been on hormones for almost 6 months, if not 6 months. And my face has changed. A lot of me has changed that I've noticed. I've gotten slimmer and so on and so forth. We won't go into the details of that. If you want to know what the effects of hormone replacement therapy has on people from male to female, I can make a separate video about that, or you can scavenge YouTube and find it yourselves. There's a lot of people that do it. There's a lot of transgender YouTubers out there. But that being said, for my mental health, going to these stores and then instantly, again, I'm not presented right now as feminine. I got like a little gamer shirt on right now and like some boy shorts or whatever. But it's kind of heartbreaking that I'm slowly trying to become more feminine and ladylike, and then going in these stores and instantly hearing heat. It's so mentally straining, and it's so exhausting, and it just makes me it breaks my heart, essentially. It's like, what am I doing? Like, am I really, like, I don't know. It's in my own mind's eye, I see changes, and then getting instantly heed, it just not other people seeing the changes that I'm seeing, and it's heartbreaking. It could be a lot of different things, body posture, whatnot. But mentally, that's straining with this job field, at least, because a lot of the time, truckers are men. And I've seen ladies out there. I've seen trucker girls out there, trucker women out there. But it's very rare. They're very few and far in between. And then usually if you do see them, it's because they're riding along with their husband or boyfriend or whatever. So the business is very male heavy in gender. So automatically people are going, oh, that's he, you know. Maybe if I was with an account that I didn't interact with people as much, it wouldn't be much of an issue. But I work with people, 3 different groups of people every other day when I'm on this Dollar Tree account. I'll have a day where I have 3 or 4 loads. I'll be off for that night whenever I get done. The next day I have to pick up another load, and then pretty much I'm sitting wherever the rest of that day, and then the next day I deliver. So every other day, essentially, I'm meeting several groups of people, and sometimes they don't he me. Sometimes they just leave it be. Sometimes they don't say anything. Sometimes people see my button and they go, oh, okay, got you. So those days are cool. But a lot of the times, like today, just now, I got heed all the time, and it's just like, oh, it's so mentally exhausting. So we'll go on to the third and final thing. And this is not, I will say it's a combination between Werner and Dollar Tree in itself. And a lot of these, like, stores in their delivery process. So come with me. Come with me. We're inside my cab right now. Come with me. So, this was my store, right? And I'm not going to say where I'm in Texas, but I'm not going to say what store I'm at or whatever. Okay? So this was their door. Back here, this is their door. We're going to walk. This is their door. Okay? So that's their store, that's their door. Now let's look to the front of the truck. What do you see there? What do you see here? You see what's wrong with this right here? And this is when it starts to become a rant, right? You see this? Okay, so I came into the store through here, right? I came in through the store through here. So meaning my truck was faced this way, right? So I was faced this. Now look what's here. There's a speed bump, this curb, that curb, right? If we come over here, here's where my truck is. Look at that. In order for me to get into this spot, I had to curb this. You guys see this? I had to curb this. My entire truck was over this freaking median here. Right? How did that happen? Well, when I was faced this way, I realized, okay, my truck is here, right? You guys are gonna go on a journey with me. Okay? And you can see tire treads here where someone tried to do what I'm about to explain, right? So I was faced this way. I was like, okay, if I come straight this way, you know, if I come straight this way towards this, I'll have enough room to maybe angle it in, right? No. Because there's no way that I can get my trailer that way. Maybe if I was like really close to the dumpsters, but I run the risk of super jackknifing it. And so look, you can tell the story of when things happen. Look, so trees don't look like this. Trees don't look like this, trees don't look like that. Right? We can all agree that trees don't have big gashes in them. So tell me what happened, guys. I didn't do this. Let's just get that straight. Hold on. I didn't do this, but you can tell the story. And you can tell this dirt is hard. This dirt is firm because whoever did it probably before me, the store before me, or the guy, truck driver, or whoever before me. But I can tell you what they did. They tried to back in and cut the trailer that way into the store, tried to cut it in. And what they succeeded in doing was curbing this whole entire thing. And then maybe there was like a branch or something here. They snapped that off and probably didn't make it, to be honest with you, because, okay, tree's one thing, but there's another pole right here. You can't move that. I mean, you could, but you're gonna damage something, right? You're gonna damage something. So what I'm making this to say is that a lot of these Dollar Trees are like this. Look at this. Look at my tires. Look at my tractor. That is not okay. This is not okay. Okay? This is not okay. I did 10 years in the military driving freaking equivalent of semi-trucks with freaking containers on my back, fuel tankers, the works. And I've never had an accident. And I tell you, I've had 2 accidents so far. 2 being because stores like this. 2 days ago, I bumped into a freaking power line. I wish I could put pictures because essentially the power lines were from here. I'm gonna lay my flip-flop, this is gonna be gross. From here to there. That's how far apart those poles were. And you're telling me I gotta maneuver through that to get my semi-truck and trailer into a freaking loading area that looks like that? Dude, that's not sad. That is unsatisfactory, and if anything I can complain about, it's that. If anything I can complain about, it's that. Because that is dangerous, and that's not right. It's not right. So, Dollar Tree, Werner, Family Dollar, Dollar General doesn't really have this much of an issue. I actually prefer the Dollar General stores more than anything, because usually the Dollar Generals are singular stores. And the only thing you have to worry about with a Dollar General is parked cars and traffic. That's about it. I didn't really have too much issue with my trainer when we were on the Dollar General account. Overall, that account is probably the best account that you can go for. Because with the Dollar General, I said it before, man, the cargo's easier. It's more work on the driver because you have to push it by yourself versus just putting it on a rollers and letting it go into the store. But that's straining in itself, picking up 1 piece at a time, 2 pieces at a time, 3 things of bleach, 60 things of bleach. It wears out your back. It wears you out. And that's another thing. I'm getting worn out. And I'm getting put in situations like this, which isn't cool. So please, if Werner, you're seeing this, Dollar Tree, you're seeing this, please pass it on to one another and really reconsider this. That's 53 feet. That's fucking, I don't know what else feet. Sorry to the person. That's another however many feet. It's like 60 something feet altogether. And you're telling me what I had to do is I had to turn back around, so I backed up and swung this way. You see these guys here, they're doing freaking pole work, putting up new poles in the parking lot. And so pretty much I turned my truck, backed it here, and this is literally what the store people told me. They said, I know it's not in your company policy to do so, but you're gonna have to drive over this curb where you can see my mark right now. You can see my mark. You're gonna have to drive over this curb. And we put that rock right here because drivers were getting stuck. So you guys know what I had to do? So I backed up, essentially jackknifed my trailer all the way just to get it angled enough to get in there. You can see my tire marks right here. I freaking had my whole truck over this thing, the whole truck over that thing, all over here, all over here, all up here, all right here, and this is all fresh. You can see that being moved right now. That's all fresh. And that's the route that I had to take just to angle my truck back in here. I had to put my trailer over that, which could have tipped with all that cargo, full cargo. It could have tipped. And then my tractor, I could have freaking, you see how low my bumper is already? My bumper could have been taken out by miscorrecting. And it's so much stress. It's so much just annoyance and mild inconveniences that just ruined this account for me. So now I gotta figure out, without killing my truck and everything in it, how to get back over here obviously I'm gonna have to drive right here and come back this way. But it's ridiculous. And it's like, sometimes I'll get a good store where I just go through an alleyway and behind like a multitude of stores like this. And sometimes it'll be an open area like that. Those stores are okay. When I get corner stores like this, and when I get stores that literally have a truck width of space, maybe a little bit, tiny bit more, where I'm battling against trash cans, cars that are parked back there, people flying in and out of the parking way, it's not cool. It's not cool. And all those reasons is why I put in my 2 weeks. And I'm doing something else. My proposal to Dollar Tree, Dollar General, if y'all are listening, not Dollar General, Dollar Tree and Warner, if y'all are listening, y'all gotta get smaller trucks or something. Get like a straight truck for stores like this. Like, I know you guys can research it. It's possible, yes, it's possible. But at what cost? The driver's records? The freaking stability of the trucks? You guys want to be spending money trying to freaking fix bumpers and trucks and tires and stuff? I don't want to do that. I want to keep a clean record. I had 10 years with no accidents. And now you're telling me I got 2? Because I bumped something? I bumped the store and then I had a trash can pierce my gas tank, spilling fuel all over the place because of store angles? It's not cool. It's not cool. So I'm gonna stop my rant there because, like I said, I gotta go to my next stop. I'm a little bit early. I'm usually not early with stuff like this, but I got 2 more stores today. But I just wanted to share that. I'm gonna end up breaking something. I already know it, man. I already feel it. Something's gonna end up breaking, and it's gonna go on my record again. But if you're considering Dollar Tree, think about it, man. Think about it. If you're new, it's tough. And the training that they give you through orientation, it's helpful, but does not always apply. Does not always apply. You can only jackknife that trailer and truck so much into one area before something starts breaking. You'll get these fins. There's supposed to be black fins on both sides, like how there is on the top right there. There's supposed to be, can y'all see that? There it goes. There's supposed to be black fins. There's not fins here. You know why? Because trucks jackknife so much trying to get into places, and it rips them off. So, that being said, thank you for watching. Please pass this on to Warner and Dollar Tree because I am highly livid and I don't want to go out like this. But these Dollar Trees, man, y'all gotta get like a straight truck, sacrifice like a couple of stores, like get a straight truck that could possibly hold like 2 stores and let that be that. Or at least make this account doubles. That's not the term, team, there we go. At least make this account teams. Because if I had like a co-driver, someone that can back me up, someone that can guide me, ground guide me, that'd be great. Like, it wouldn't have been a problem. But doing this by yourself, unloading by yourself, driving by yourself, trying to navigate by yourself, it's just it encompasses something that I don't like. And, I almost turned my phone off. And that's that. So let me get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope you guys could hear all that. I didn't realize the truck was that loud. I was ranting so much. But man, that's it for me. Next company, I hope it's good. I'll be home every day, so I hope it's good. God, I can't be driving semis like this. I'm gonna lose my mind. But yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.